and welcome to my welcome to Classy Handmade. My name is Shonda. So it is Sunday the 5th of March, guys. So we are approaching spring. So welcome to my channel. I'm fidgeting. So welcome to all my new subscribers and welcome to all my returning subscribers. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. So I have some finished items to show you and some. Do I have any work in progress? I do have a work in progress, but I can't show you yet. I will show you the bag that it's in. And that's is for my Yarny YouTube hop that is hosted by Kim the Crafty Nomad. And the reveal day is on the 20th. So I will be coming back and show you what I have made. So I think this is the second year she's hosting it, and last year I enjoyed very much. I enjoy seeing all the things that the other podcaster have made and everyone else that took part. It was very nice. So I've decided this year that I will also join in. So I'm working on my thing, and I have my bag here, and this is what I'm using. And it's in my bag. I'm working on it. This is my bag, and this is bag I made with some fat quarters. So I make my own project bag. So this is a drawstring bag. So this is where this is the thing that I'm working on right now. So let's get down to work, finish objects, guys. So you see, I showed you what happened after the book tag. And so I showed you this. So this is from my book tag. And I made two items. No, I made 3 items, guys, from my book tag. So I made this froggy girl from my new book. And I entered this into the Amagurumi book, Amagurumi War, hosted by YOH Crochet. I think that it is. And last month, Anaya's Toy Box hosted. So I entered this and it's blowing out. It's a lime, very light green. So I made that one. And I also made this one, and this is a rag doll. I use peach. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I use some creamish color for the, and I use just yarn for the her hair. And the brown is just yarn. The blue, all of the yarn is from Hobby Lobby except the cream color for the face. The shoes is brown, just yarn. And this is the rag doll that is in that book. And I will show you the book if you don't know, just to, give you, make you, to tell you which book exactly I'm talking about. So I will show you the book again. So I made these 2 dolls, and I also made the Mighty Robot out of that book. So this is the book that I'm talking about. And I made those 2 dolls out of this book. The frog girl, and this is the rag doll Annie. The hair, I didn't like it, so I do my own thing. And I just crocheted it into the scalp, so one by one. So, and then I cut her a little bang. So this is finished. I probably put her a little mouth and maybe put on some blush or something on her. So this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be a little floppy because it's a rag doll. So that's 2. And I have this. I made this, guys. And this rabbit here is from the Edward Menagerie book, but I just use blanket yarn for this. And this blanket yarn, it's baby gray. The color is baby gray and it's Bernard baby blanket. I used a 4.5 hook on it. And this is how big it came out. Let me go back a little bit so you can see. So you see how big it is. It wasn't able to finish the entire bunny, so I add some light, very light pink, and I made the ears, one ears in the light pink, and then one ears with the baby gray, and one arm in the light pink, and one arm in the baby gray. So this is how big it is. Very big. My daughter, she fell in love with it. I told her, you can't have it. So this is my bunny, and I'm going to put it here. Oh, I have a bin that next to me here that I'm putting my stuff in. So we're going to keep the bunny here to keep her. Oh, and the next thing, I did not put any safety eyes. I embroider the eyes into it. And then I use some brown velvet yarn for the nose and so on. I'm not a person who normally would use blanket yarn to make amigurumis, but I'm slowly easing into it because you know what I realize for my craft market, you could put in a lot of work into a small amigurumi and you would not get the money for it because it's small, people don't want to pay the price for the work you put into it. But you can take that same small amigurumi and make it into a blanket yarn amigurumi, use blanket yarn to make it, and they will pay the money for it. So you would spend the same amount of time creating that small amigurumi and use blanket yarn, and you make a big one and they will pay the price for it. Next thing, so I'm on a bunny kick, guys. I'm making bunnies. So next bunny I made, and this bunny I got it from YouTube, and this bunny is it's an easy crochet bunny, and it's from Rose and Lily Crochet. And look at it, guys. I made it in blanket yarn. This bunny, you could also put, it comes with a headband, so she make a headband, but I didn't want to put it in headband because I think see how cute it is. It's mostly, these colors are mostly boys would like it. I didn't want to put like a little, So again, I made two. This one I use a 4.5 hook and it come out more dense and smaller. This one I use a 8mm hook and it come out a much bigger and more soft. So see, same pattern, just different hook. So this one is a more dense and smaller, and this one is a little more soft and flappier and everything. So in the future, I will be using a 8mm hook on my blanket yarn. So I like it. And this pattern work up so easy. So I have two of these. And again, I was only able to get out of this bunny, I had to add some cream color for the ears because I ran out of this. And the color for this is Cloudy Sky and it's Bernard Baby Blanket. So this is Cloudy Sky, and it was able to give me these two bunny except part of the ears for this one. My next bunny, I said I'm on a bunny kick, is this. I bought this pattern from Etsy. And this pattern is by let me see, I have it written down here. Tree Friend 3 friends, and it's bear wearing pajama. You also get the same pattern using where you can make it just have on an overall. So I use Hobby Lobby yarn for this. Let me try and see if I can find a ball band for it. So I use this yarn, and it's from Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. I tell you the truth, guys, I can't find the ball band for it, but if I find it, I will insert it somewhere here. So this is the bunny that I've made, and it's the bear in a pajama by 3 friends. And this is how it looks. The light is blowing everything out, so I think that's better. So I like this. The pattern you have, if I will probably insert a picture so you can see the pattern. It's striped. The pajama is striped. But guys, sometimes I tell you, I don't like to do stripes. I don't like. If I have to do it and I must do it, I will do it. But if I could use a nice variegated yarn and get the same outcome. So I like this. Look how it works out. And I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. This color here, I tell you the truth, guys, I always keep, it's impeccable and it's taupe. So this is what I use for the head. And it have some little fuzz of alone on it. Look how cute it is. On this, I use a 3.5 hook. So this is my bear in pajamas. I love it. I will be making another one, definitely. Maybe I'll try it without the clothes because it have it with the clothes and without the clothes. So that's my bear in pajama, and I'm going to put him back in his box. So guys, are you making anything for Easter? I did not go to the craft market this weekend because I didn't add much stuff to, most of my stuff are sold, so I have to replenish. So I stayed home from the craft market this week just to get my inventory back up. So Saturday I have 2 more weeks to get more things up, and I have been doing that. So that's what I'm working on. Okay, so I also made this, and this is I have to put, the light is over there, so if I move my hands, see, it's kind of, so you can see this is a slice of toast with piece of butter. And this pattern, I got it from Etsy, and I paid $1 for it. This pattern, the frog pattern, and this slot, I paid $1 for these patterns. And let me see, I thought I wrote it down. Oh, a shield maiden crochet. So these patterns are shield maiden crochet. I got it from Etsy, and I paid $1 for the pattern. I like them. They're so cute. Look at this. So this is my little slot, and I made 2 of these, and I use parfait blanket, parfait, what do you call it, chunky yarn, and I use a 4mm hook for that. And the same thing for this. This is velvet yarn from Joann's, the yellow, and the slice of bread is in the middle is the parfait chunky. So these patterns are quick and easy. I mean, kids are gonna love these little slots. Or you could just hold it in your hands like this. So those are, so I'm going to make some more of these. And I also made some mushrooms. And these mushrooms is from a YouTuber. Sorry guys, I had a bin here. I'm trying to put on this light. I had a bin, and the bin fell over and all my stuff fall out. So I had to go under the bed and look for it. So I look like, I don't know. Yeah, so I was saying I made these mushrooms. And this mushroom pattern is by stitching with sab, S-A-B. And it's a no-sew mushroom. You don't have to sew anything. I use a 4mm hook and some just velvet yarn from the Dollar Tree, the white. And the red is some velvet yarn I got from Hobby Lobby. So I am going to make more of these. And I'm also going to make it in just some regular yarn because I think these are too big for keychains. So I think that's my make. But I want to show you something I was making. Hold a minute. Here we go. I got a request to make a doll. I bought this doll pattern before I got the request. And I showed it to the person and they wanted the doll. So I start making the doll. And I think this yarn that I'm using is Premier Anti-Pilling. And I have a new one here. And it's basic stitch anti-pilling yarn. The color is blush heather. I think it's the same thing. Anyhow, so I started to make this doll. And look how big the head is, guys. I was going to make a doll pattern that I made before, and I know it wasn't that big. And when I show the person, which is this doll, but it's also have a girl version to it. I also bought this pattern on Etsy, and it's the Fisherman doll. And she said she didn't want this because, anyhow, pricing and everything. So I thought this doll would have been smaller, but when I crochet the head, look how big the head is. The head. Oh my word, I'm hooked up. I have on this bracelet and it tend to hook on anything that have holes. Anyhow, so compared to this doll, look how big the head is. So for the price she want to pay, I'm not gonna continue crocheting this doll for her because it's too big. I started on the leg, and this doll have a lot of detail. If you notice how the leg is curved and you have a knee right here and all that. So I probably going to crochet it, continue it, making it, and take it to the craft market. So I have to find a new pattern to make for. I look at my Fisherman doll. I'm keeping this one for myself. I took it to the craft market. In my area, you know, so craft, so I just decided, you know what, I'm going to keep it. If anybody here on YouTube want to buy it, it's fine. I will sell him. But other than that, I am going to keep him next to me. So I am find a pattern because the price you want to pay, I'm not going to make such a big doll. So that's one work in progress, and I put it aside a while ago. So what else should I tell you? I did go to Joann this week, and I bought, for what I did, I ordered last Sunday. I ordered some yarn from Joann online, and I got 4 balls of blanket yarn and 2 of these. And this is retro, so I am going to be making something with this. I don't know what yet, but I have it, and I paid $36 for that. I also buy some fabric and ends of fabric that I went into Joann and I find some ends of fabric. So let me show you what I bought. I was looking some more fabric that I bought, but I couldn't find it. Anyhow, I bought these fabric and I paid like $1 something cents for it. This one is almost a yard. It's 35 inches. And this one is 27 inches. And I paid like $1 something cents for it. So these are lining for bags. And then I also find this Pinocchio fabric. But I find a nice piece of fabric with some women with bracelets on their neck. But I can't remember where I find it, guys. I I don't know. I think I need to start a very large project so I could use up some of my ends of yarn, because because of amigurumi making and you don't use all of your yarn sometime, you end up with lots of adds and ends. And then I bought some, sorry for the crinkling, some batting, not batting, like some fusible fleece for my bag. And I just make these bags for when I'm doing a giveaway or and stuff like that. So talking about giving a giveaway, I noticed that I'm coming up. I have quite a few subscribers. So I am setting a goal for when I meet like 1,000 subscribers to do and giveaway again. So I'm chugging along, you know. So yes, guys, what are you working on? Do you have any market plans and so on? And what do you do with your scrap yarn? I know a lot of people make scrap. Oh, something fell down over there. So a lot of people make blankets and stuff like that. But tell you the truth, I start a blanket with some chunky yarn that I have, and I wasn't able to. I haven't put in any stitch into it. Anyhow, spring break is coming up, and I'm going to be off for a couple of days, and I am going to be working. Uh, I'm working because here in Arizona in May, it start April, May, it start getting very hot. So I don't know if I will, if it's too hot, if I'm going to go to the craft market. So at least I have those time to, work on stuff. So right now, I'm not able to work on any big project because I'm busy making amigurumi for my market. But I was thinking maybe I could use some of the yarn, the scrap yarn, and work up some quick baskets. Maybe, 3, 4 strands of yarn and make some big baskets and maybe take them to the craft market. At my craft market, I saw this lady, she sell plants, and what she does, she take like different strands of yarn, and she also put eyelash yarn in it, and she make mats. And I was thinking maybe I could do that, but not for the craft market, just to put in my craft room here. And maybe I will get rid of some of the yarn, because sometimes storing the yarn and so on, it's too much. And then I like my place to be neat, and everything must be organized. And when things are not like that, it just get me so, I don't know. I don't get be creative. I have to tidy up everything before I could to get creative. I don't know if anybody's like that, but I'm like that. I don't like seeing things on the floor. I have to pick it up, and then of course it take up my crochet time when I have to be picking up and putting away stuff. So I always try to pack up my stuff and try to keep it neat so I can have more time to crochet. So with all that rambling, guys, it's always a pleasure talking to you. And I love showing all my things that I made, and I also enjoy watching other people makes and so on. And I am going to be entering into all those things I make in a month of start. guys. And that's the thing. I made all those in the month of March, except the Froggy Girl. So, and it's only how many days? So I am crocheting a lot. Like last night, I had some pain in my arm. And yesterday morning, I woke up. Sorry, I'm leaving. And I had some cramp. And I remember I had this thing. And I took it and I put it on my hands. It's like that. And then I wrap it. And I was able to crochet. And the cramp went away a bit. Ran away. I should say not a bit. It did go away. So that's another thing. You get cramp with doing very tight stitches. So you have to be mindful and rest your arms and so on. So, okay, guys. Thank you. And I hope you enjoy this podcast and you are inspired by something that I have made. Oh, let me show you. This is the book, the Edward Menagerie book that I made the bunny out of, Emma. And I used the blanket yarn for that. So you can see, you can take any small amigurumi and you want to make it bigger, use bigger yarn. You could double up your yarn and so on. And I will be doing a tutorial. I have to get time, Sky. I don't want to say, but I want to do the tutorial on my eyes that I made for my octopus. So as soon as I get some time to do that, I will work on that. And I must say, I went to the craft. We have a craft time at the library, public library, and I met some very young crocheters. And that's another thing. I make promise and I didn't do it. I was supposed to make a beginner's video, so I have to do that because I was helping them and I want them to continue to work on their project that I showed them and so on. So what I will do, I have to make a beginner's video for them to continue working on their project when I'm not there. So I will be making a beginner's crochet video for them. So hi, my little friends. I hope you're watching. And I did not forget you. But as soon as I get some time, I will be doing some tutorials for you guys to follow along. So guys, I thank you again for joining me, watching, liking, subscribing, and please share. And I love hearing from you guys, so leave comments in the comment section. And if I can answer, I will. Oh, something is flying across. So thank you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. And remember to be kind, because kind word could melt the heart. You know, sometimes some people could be miserable. And you could just say, and they're probably having a bad thing. You just tell them a kind word. Don't always follow up. You know, somebody might be mean to you, be mean to them. Be kind. And you can see what kind word does change people. So I'll see you next time. Bye bye.